Excuse me. So, good morning everybody. Welcome to Before Today. I'm Owen and I think I'm making my camera spaz out, but that's not the point. Up today we have Moira, the new Overwatch hero. We have a little bit about the new Assassin's Creed Origins and a little bit about Call of Duty World War II, as well as a really small moment about Michael Bay, which is always a fun one just because it's Michael Bay. So, Overwatch has a new character coming out. They announced it at BlizzCon a couple of days ago. Her name is Moira, and she's Irish, and of course she is essentially a soul-sucking banshee, which if you've asked any Irishman who's been divorced, will say the same thing about his wife. But she is a healer, which is kind of cool because they've had Anna, who is a really specific style of healer, so I want to see how Moira balances with everybody else, because it's gonna be nice to have a new character who's not an offensive character, because they just got kind of overwhelming with all of them. Because like Doomfist was way overhyped, and he's basically just a boxer. But this Moira she basically drains life and then gives life. It's a healer. I know it's basically what they do, but it's a lot more interesting this way, and it's going to be fun. They haven't released anything else on it. They've just done a couple of pictures and a quick intro video for BlizzCon, but that was about it. Hopefully they'll do more later on, and I'll try and keep you up to date. So the new Assassin's Creed was released, Origins, and they've done something that they really needed to do with this one, which for me so far has really reinvigorated it, and I'm actually going to bring it back and play more of it on channel. I'll post a couple of videos and just, I don't know, like hunting alligators or something. But they have made it a lot more of an RPG based style game, so you have to level up before you can assassinate certain people, and if you're not at level, instead of killing them, you'll just do damage to them. So it's fun, but then it also brings up that challenge of, since you're in the middle of Egypt, in Cleopatra's era, whichever one that is, I can't remember right now, you run into a bunch of alligators, you start stabbing at them, and then they're just going to come up and gang up and kill you, because it's a bunch of alligators that are that level with you, which is always another fun thing to have happen in the grand scheme of things. But as I said, I'm going to post more video on that later on, and because it's the Assassin's Creed games are just games that I've always loved to play, and they've done a lot. They seem to have dropped a lot of the Animus-based stuff with this one, at least as far as I've gotten into the story. And it's looking, it's looking fresh, which is really nice for Assassin's Creed, because it's needed it. Because Black Flag was awesome, 3 was something I would much rather not talk about in public, and the movie, I still haven't seen it yet, but that's just a part of me is just refusing to see it because I've been let down by video game movies so many times. So through the power of game share, which is probably the greatest thing Xbox has done in my personal opinion, I've been able to play World War II, the new Call of Duty, and I'm really digging it. I've had maybe 2 or 3 hours into it so far, and the campaign I haven't gotten the chance to touch yet. The zombies mode is... They've fixed a lot of my issues with the zombies mode, like you shoot them and it actually staggers them, as opposed to you shoot them and they just keep on charging at you. You can choose who your character is going to be in the zombie mode, and each character has a different class, which is awesome. And David Tennant is one of the characters, which makes everything basically better, in my personal opinion, and professional one as well, actually. All opinions, David Tennant makes everything better. Think you can pretty much all agree with me on that one. And yeah, as I said, the campaign, haven't gotten into it, but been talking with people who so far say it's one of the better campaigns, and like Assassin's Creed before, this seems to be a great retelling, reimagination, just a rebust of the game and the story, and is actually making everything fun and playable again. So, thank you everybody. That was Before Today for this week. Apologies about last week. As I said, I was not feeling well. I was really busy and I just did not get the time to do this. And the time that I did have to do this, I was asleep because think it was to sleep pretty much all day, which is not fun. But that was all. That was Moira. That was the Overwatch news. There was the Call of Duty and the Assassin's Creed, which I've actually gonna throw video stuff of both of those up there just because they're both really fun games and they're both games that I think would be enjoyable enough to watch. But that is all for now, and I will see you next week. Cheers.